I'm live. Okay, Penn State. Let's go. Yep.
Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hearnstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action.
Penn State. Who get the ball first? Oh.
The Ducks will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to try for a fumble. Who's going to come?
Let's go! Let's go!
Disaster and a turnover on the first play. Retakes the field. And they set up with the best possible field position. First
Put the helmet on that boy.
And goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Woo!
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there. But give
that's the nigga that's going to win the Buckets Award.
Attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah,
helmet on that boy. You couldn't ask for a more perfect way to start the game.
Kept attacking until they came away with
and I get the ball at half.
Here comes the point after attempt.
We came in the Penn State making noise. We shut the crowd up off the opening kickoff.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Watch out for number 9.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback.
I bet he don't want to bring it out.
So Penn State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession.
All right, D, let's go. Watch out for number 5.
Confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Short throw complete to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
DB keeps it himself.
That's a good effort, but just not enough for the
Let's
first
go,
down.
D.
I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Flowers. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That's caught. It's Adams. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
They stopped me?
The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down.
That's crazy.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Now the offense is set up with a short field.
Great.
Looks right for a quick completion. Still, nobody
Oh,
can bring him down. Touchdown, Penn State. Way too much speed on that play.
Wow.
Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
See that bullshit?
Route running, it's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quarterback keeps the football. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. First down at 10. To the air, it's Flowers. The short completion of the tight end. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass caught. Second down. Ball handed off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
He's found some room at the 45. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. The Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling.
Let's go, Ducks.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Let's go, Ducks.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up a first down, living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. It took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Touchdown, Ducks. Great connection there for 6 points.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a second down play. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. That completion makes it second and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Finally, the defense is able to come
Let's
up
go.
with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
And it's good right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. To dart to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So second down after the incompletion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard
they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Grab near the sticks. It's Adams. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. On first down, it's play action. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
And the Ducks will try to keep this drive moving. And at first down, they go right back to him. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. He's got it. Looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Back to pass. It's Flowers. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They bring him down. The drive has now reached the 35. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Hands off to the left. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Let's see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made over the middle. tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ducks. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find a hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Keeping it on the ground here. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Keith. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass. But, man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send their punt team onto the field.
Number 17 on to punt it away.
And here's the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw. It's Flowers. Catch made on the right side. Fighting off the defender. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, and picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? 1st and goal, handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Running out of time in the pocket. Enough for the first, but still going. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 1st down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And the Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Ball handed off. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Nittany Lions line up on 1st wants to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. That completion makes it second and medium. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Pause and play here as the offense takes a timeout. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. Oh, and he knocks it right through. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
The Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half.
Yo.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone.
Yo.
At the 14. Not very good field position.
I'm beating their ass.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in
okay.
this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's 42-13.
Containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll feed the back again.
What?
He goes nowhere. Stop.
The touchdown block.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to pass. It's Flowers. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Already knew what type of game it was going to be from the opening kickoff.
Looking to throw it on first down. The tight end has got it. Tackle made after a solid game. They spot the ball at the 34. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking deep down the left side. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone.
Yeah, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
And he's brought down, but
Let's go, 5. 5 getting his head hit the whole game.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Back to throw. It's Flowers. It's the running back in the flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. The Ducks will line up to kick it away. And he's on the punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or 2 on the outside.
Looking for a man deep down the left side.
Oh, my God.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw.
Oh, catch that.
Running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Catch is made down the middle. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. That one moves the ball across the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Ducks are on the move here. To the air, it's Flowers. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain. And look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Great job of the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they've got him.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line.
You had me blocked
here with a touchdown.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that. So that's what you call me to argue with me after you blocked me.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. No fair catch. They're going to make a return here.
Brings it out to the 30. And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
To throw, it's Flowers. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the 1st down at the 47.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Here's a 1st and 10 play.
1st down for the offense.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I mean, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Grab down the middle. It's Adams. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Penn State, 23.
Returner looking to create better field position. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They're going to run it. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not. Run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
And they'll take over.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Throws to the tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. First time now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, one big play has got this offense up and running. A play action looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Quick throw to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Grinding away with the running game. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Why, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Finding space at the 20. It's a nice game. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Fights off a defender. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch. It's Keith. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Scrambling and throwing it deep. Buck inside the red zone and still running. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a 1st down. The Nittany Lions begin a new series here. 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Chewing clock with the running game. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The offense now facing a 3rd and long, the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Flowers. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Here's the 2nd down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Breaks an open space. They've got him down, but the offense gets the 1st down they needed to just run the clock out.
That's the ball game, folks. Down goes Penn State.
Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.